Thank you very much, Bridget. Of course, we've got Chris here, and he's from Hulbert's, and we do want to see what's up your sleeve today. So what have you got for us right now, Chris?
Well, I've got a nice piece of halibut right here.
Okay.
We took a trip to Central America, my partner and I, in January, and we were just preparing some dishes that are inspired from Central American cuisine. So
wonderful.
We're going to do a ceviche, which is a marinated fish. It's cured in the acid of the lime or lemon juice. And we're also going to do a crispy black bean cake. Fry it a bit. So the ceviche, basically, you can use any kind of fish. Traditionally, you know, you're going to find sea bass, yellowfin tuna, a red snapper works fine. I'm going to try some Alberta trout in summer when that's in season. I have a piece of halibut right here. And basically, you just want to make sure that you have some nice fresh fish. And you're going to cut it up into some 1/4-inch pieces.
Is this something that's on your menu right now, or is this something
this is going to be on our patio appetizer menu when we open the patio, which will be sometime soon if the weatherman cooperates.
Right. Well, they're talking snow this weekend, so not this weekend then.
That's right. You know, it smelled like spring out there this morning when the little snowflakes started to come. So I'm just going to cut that up into some chunks here. I'm just going to do a little bit. And basically, we're going to take that and we're going to put some salt and pepper. And then I've got some lime juice here. And you want to put enough in there that's going to coat the fish. And the acid from the juice is going to be what's going to cure or cook the fish. It's actually going to denature the protein. It's a cooking process. And
how long do you have to leave it in there for?
Well, about 3 hours. And so.
But we can eat ours at 10, right?
Well, we've got TV magic today. And I'm also going to put in there a little bit of red onion that I'm just going to dice up here. Now, different regions. Different countries are going to have their own style of ingredients that they're going to add in. I'm going to put a little bit of red onion in there. I've got some green peppers here.
And you said you went to Central America. Whereabouts?
We were in Costa Rica. Which is...
That's a hot spot these days for...
Yeah, you know, it's so popular. And I wanted to go for years and years. And, you know, we just had the opportunity in January to close the shop for 10 days. And we went out there and just had an absolutely fantastic time. And the cuisine and the people, and just, it was an amazing experience. So I thought, you know, you can't go and have that kind of experience and not come back and put some of that inspiration into the menu.
Right. And it's, you know what, it's food that a lot of people never get a chance to taste, right? Or don't think about it.
Yeah, that's right, So we've got some serrano peppers here, a little bit of hot peppers. Now, I'm going to pull these out after the cure is done. That's how I put the seeds and everything in there. And that is basically the ceviche. We're going to let that sit for a little while. And we're going to garnish that up with some avocado and some soda crackers afterwards.
So if you're making this at home then, you're going to want to let that sit for about 3 hours, you said?
Yeah, in the refrigerator. Cover it up, you know, every hour, come in and give it a stir. And you're going to see that the fish is going to start to take on sort of an opaque character. You're going to see that
start turning white.
Starting to turn white and cooking through,
Excellent. So we're going to have a finished product coming up a little bit later this morning.
Yes, that's right.
Wonderful. And what was the other thing?
The next dish that we're going to do is a fried black bean cake. And what we're going to do for that is...
you don't actually have to do it right now. We can take a little bit of a break. And we'll check in with Bridget. I guess she's got some music for us.
Cooking in the BT kitchen, Rob.
Thanks, Ashley. We got some good-looking stuff in the kitchen as well. Chris from Hulbert's is here. And what are we going to make next?
We're going to make some crispy fried black bean cakes. Yeah, and this is a really simple dish, but... it sort of reminds me of the tarp town on the beach. You know, when you go walking it after the beach, you want to have some lunch, and there's all these sort of tarp tents set up, and you can go and grab yourself some casados or ceviche or a lot of
what you got right now.
These sort of fried treats. So what I've done is I basically just fried up a little bit of onion here. I'm going to put some garlic in there. And I also have some canned black beans. In this case, I've just drained them and rinsed them. I'm going to put them in. I don't have the big food processor. I'm just going to do a small amount here. Black beans in there. And take the onions and put those into the mix. And you don't want to blend this so that it's totally smooth. Just sort of.
So it's not going to be refried bean type smooth.
Not that kind of smooth. No. And then I'm going to take some of the beans that I started out with here. The whole
You did call this a cake, didn't you?
It is a cake. Yeah. And you know what I'm going to give you here. Here, you can glove up.
All right.
There we go. I'm going to blend that mix out here. I'm going to put some cayenne pepper.
Okay.
And put some cumin. Oops. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper.
I'm ready.
Yeah, it's coming, it's coming.
Okay.
We're going to blend this together. Now, you see it's a little bit moist there. It's not going to hold together if I try to make a cake out of that.
Right.
So I'm going to add some breadcrumbs here.
Okay.
Now, these breadcrumbs are from our swirl rye that we have, sort of a signature bread that we have at Hulbert's.
Okay.
And I like the rye flavor. It gives it a nice nuttiness to the cake here. There we go.
Perfect.
Just a little bit more of that.
Okay.
All right. Now, here's your chance to get your hands dirty.
Okay.
Grab about a quarter cup of that.
Okay. Make a patty or anything?
Make a little patty, yeah.
Okay.
And I'll do the same thing over here.
Okay. Is that good?
Yeah, try to squish it together just a little bit more.
Okay.
Maybe we need some more breadcrumbs on that, but...
Should I just reach in?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. Tell us a little bit about some of the music you guys have coming up at Hulbert's.
Yeah, we have a full program of music. We have live music every night that we're open from Thursday through Sunday night.
Yeah.
And we have some fantastic acts. You can check out our website for the event listings. And also we have artist biographies, pictures, little sound bites and that sort of thing on there as well.
Okay.
And on Sunday nights, we have something very special in the city, and it's our open stage, our songwriter stage. And it's 3 hours.
Okay.
Live music. It's an open mic, but it's all original music.
Okay.
So no covers allowed.
Okay.
So it's really geared up for the singer-songwriters, and we have some amazing talent that comes out for that.
So is it local artists mainly?
It's mostly local artists,
Okay.
but you know what? We're starting to see a lot of touring artists. When they're in town, they come by at the songwriter stage and come in and do a little show for us. So.
Okay.
And the other thing about that show is that it is podcast, and we also
really?
simulcast it. So if you can't make it down, you can listen online through our website.
Very interesting.
That's
and that's something new this spring then, I guess?
Yeah, we just started that about 6 weeks ago.
Okay.
So there we go. Now, what I've done with, yeah, it's funny, eh? What I've done with the bean cake here is I've just put flour dredge, a little bit of egg, and some of the breadcrumbs.
Back to the breadcrumbs again.
And
Okay.
put that in some oil here, and we're going to fry these up.
Okay. Excellent. When we come back in the next segment, what do you got for us?
We're going to plate this up, and I'm also going to do some fried plantains and fried bananas. We'll talk about the difference between a plantain and a banana.
Wonderful. That's coming up in the next segment. Right now, time for a quick break from the BT studio. Don't go away. Welcome back again to the kitchen here at City TV, and we're talking about the difference now between plantains and bananas.
Yeah, this is your run-of-the-mill banana, which is your dessert variety. They are sweet and delicious, full of potassium.
Okay.
And this is a plantain, which looks like a banana. Sometimes you buy them and you say, well, I thought it was a banana, but it's not. The difference is plantains are a lot starchier.
Okay.
And they're actually drier, less sugar, and they're
Almost potato-like.
almost
inside,
potato-like.
eh?
Yeah, they're kind of used as a starch staple in some parts of the world, Central America.
Yeah.
And so what you can do with your plantains is fry them up in butter.
Okay.
And
So people eat them raw like this, or they have to cook them to eat
they
them?
have to be cooked.
Okay.
Yeah. You'll find them boiled and mashed, sometimes fried up.
Okay.
You know, on the beach there in the Tarp Town, when we would go and have the casados, this was always a treat to have a little bit of fried plantain.
Okay.
And what happens is it brings the sugars out, sweetens it up a little bit. If you can't get plantains, sure, use a
Banana
regular
still works as well?
You got it,
Okay.
yeah. I'm going to put some of that in there. And I just got a little bit of butter. It's a bit hot in there. It shouldn't be browning.
Okay.
And yeah, this is a great, you know, if you have one of the dishes there is the casados, which is rice and beans, and then you get some steamed vegetables, a little bit of stewed meat, and the plantain on the side. And it's a really, really nice treat.
Wonderful.
And what we're going to do is
start plating up the
we're going
food,
to plate up here.
Okay.
I'm going to take my ceviche here.
Now, you weren't getting this served in a champagne glass when you're on the beach.
No.
No, okay.
It was coming in some mismatched, mismatched dinnerware, but
Great.
that's part of the charm. And I'm going to put some avocado with this.
Okay.
And anytime that we had this in the restaurant, it was always served with soda crackers, unsalted soda crackers.
Oh, really?
So I guess you
Okay.
can't call them saltines. But
All right. That's a nice, easy way to get the avocado out.
yeah, absolutely. Just going to lay that on top of there.
Okay.
Put some crackers down here. If I had a little cocktail spoon, I would give that out. And there we go.
Perfect. So that's one dish down.
That's one dish down.
All right. Actually, I'll just stick it right up front here.
Certainly.
Okay.
And now I'm going to take the black bean cakes, which
Yeah.
have been fried up here. take one of those. And I'm going to serve that with a little bit of sour cream.
Very nice.
I'm going to put a little bit of avocado with that.
Okay.
And now because it's fried, I'll probably want to put a little bit of citrus, a little bit of acid to cut through that.
Lime's quite popular down there, I imagine.
Oh,
eh?
yes. Yeah.
We got about a minute left here.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
Dish number 2.
Yeah.
You know what? While you're getting those ready, how about if we put up the information about Hulbert's?
Sure.
And we can let people know where you're located. Of course, it's 7601 115th Street. Phone number is 436-1161. You can find out about some of the concerts coming up, the menu as well, hulberts.ca. And don't forget, if you can't make it down to see the show, it's going to be podcast as well, so you can catch it on the net.
Sunday nights between 7 and 10 o'clock.
Hi, Chris.
Hey, Bridget. How you doing?
Where did you come from?
I was,
Okay.
the smells brought me in, and that looks amazing.
And that's it.
That's it.
Wow, very, very
Yay.
simple. Excellent. Thank you very much, Chris. Nice to see you again.
My pleasure.
And
It's a lot of fun.
yeah, we'll have you back and make some more interesting treats.